Welcome, my gorgeous souls, and welcome, my gorgeous Scorpios, to your April 2025 reading. This is going to be for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Of course, you could have a mixture also. Um, Many of you are intuitively guided, and I thank you so much for paying attention to your intuition, as do your spirit guides. Many times, your spirit guides will nudge you towards a reading. You know, how your spirit guides send you signs all the times. Sometimes a reading is your sign, more than one sign. So we'll see. You could certainly be in love with a Scorpio platonically, romantically. Um, I have Scorpio love. My sister, no, she's Libra. What am I thinking? My daughter, who her birthday is October 29th. Many of you know her. She has a channel, Jenny Love Chiro. Though she's not really active on it right now. She had to take a job outside the home. Um, but anyways, that's her birthday. My such kind brother, Sean, who is on November 6th. Both of them have just like the most loving hearts, sometimes to a fault. But anyways, real quick. So there's some things I picked up while I was shuffling your cards. Everything's always pre-shuffled, but I do real quick want to let you know about a membership program that I began. And I want to make sure, I feel like people are joining, but I feel like you might be, I don't know, you might be joining the wrong one. It depends what you're looking for. So I already have one, or I had one, where it's just a simple thank you, Sandy, for, your reading. Um, it's pretty cheap. And then I started a second one, because I was doing that Beyond the Veil psychic readings podcast, and I was planning on moving it off of YouTube and leaving it on Buzzsprout, where I actually create it. That's where my podcasts are at. And what I love about Buzzsprout is they share it with everyone. But my point is, I thought to myself, well, before I move it, let's ask you guys if you have any questions. Like, I want to take care of you first. And boy, did I get overwhelmed. I got hundreds of questions, and I'm still working on them, but we will get to them. When I say we, I mean me and my spirit guides, and your guides. But anyway, so I thought, well, if there's that much interest, then let's go ahead and make it a membership program where, or in this membership program, what we're going to do is go live. I'm going to try to do it once a week. And this will be for members only, where you can ask me anything. I mean, really, you can ask me anything. And depending on how many people are in the room, you can certainly ask more than one question. Sometimes I feel like they're personal readings. So anyways, I started that program, and so we will go live. I'm going to try for once a week. It may be twice a month, but I'm going to try at least, or not at least, but once a week. And again, it's just an opportunity for your questions that maybe have had to be answered. Um, and it's, you can come back to each reading and ask more. So, and what I love about this, I used to have a membership program like this until my channel got hacked, and then it deleted everything. Um, we became such a close-knit family, really. And I miss everyone from the membership program, that I thought I gotta do this again. Like, I want to connect with you guys on that level, on that deep level. We connect deeply here, but it is definitely more one-on-one. It is one-on-one. But you'll get to know everyone in the room. I feel like everyone is such great supports of each other. I just truly loved it. So that's what I've done. Um, I don't know if I titled it Beyond the Veil membership program, but it's level 2, just so you know. Um, Okay, so enough of that. So, Scorpio, for you this month, boy, I'm getting like a mixed bag. I feel love. I definitely feel love, but I feel it could also be misunderstandings in love. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I feel like, like there could be commitment. I definitely feel like there's going to be some that are committing to each other. I feel like at the second part of the month, some may be getting proposed to, or you may be proposing. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're proposing marriage, but maybe you're proposing like it's just you and me, baby, you and me. Also money. I feel really good for your money this month. I did a money reading for you a couple weeks ago, and I will connect it under the comment section in this reading because it was really, really good and it makes sense. I remember the reading, so it makes sense because I'm really feeling that for you. Um, like this is what I feel. I feel like if I feel I'm not being paid what I'm worth, I may either ask for a promotion or I may start seeking a new job. Um, and I feel like whichever direction you go, I feel like money is definitely in your favor. So let's say you're working for someone and they don't want to lose you, then I feel like then they will give you that promotion. But if they don't, I just have this feeling you might start looking elsewhere. Um, we'll see what the cards also say, but that's just some of the things I was picking up for you. I feel like I definitely feel the second half of the month you're really going to shine. I feel like the first half, it's a little bit of back and forth, good, a little bad, good, a little bad, you know what I mean? Like some peaks and valleys, but nothing you cannot overcome. Oh, and one more thing I was picking up for those who may have like digestive problems or issues as anything related to your digestive system. I feel like keep an eye on that for March or April. Sorry, April. Matter of fact, I even brought out Archangel Raphael, who often deals with our health, so I thought, why not? Okay, so we are going to start the reading with Mother Mary's beautiful words of wisdom. We will use the Gilded Tarot to clarify and go deeper. And anyone who's new, we go deep. That's why the readings are long. Because I want to find you just solutions. I don't want to tell you what you already know. I want to help you to evolve. That's my true purpose. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot for your main spread, Archangel Raphael. I brought out the Romance Angels. Because this reading is life. Like your last one was money. Like I really just wanted to concentrate on your money, but this is life. So everything in life. Our major arcanas to give us our bullet points. I've been asking people like, do you like these in a reading? I feel like they bring a lot of value. But I'd like to know what you think, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and open up the tarot portion. I'm just going to calm my mind, open to our guides, bring in any messages for Scorpio and those intuitively guided. I'm an open vessel for those of the light, and I do ask for as much clarity for Scorpio as possible. And I thank you. All right, let's start with Mother Mary. Gonna bring the lid down. There we go. Also, if you're new, first of all, welcome. Welcome to our beautiful soul family. And that's literally how I look at you guys. You are my soul family. Like, I love you all. even if I have not seen your face. Like, I just feel that for you. That's because we're soul connected. That's because soul to soul, we really do know each other. I feel like when we leave this world, we're all going to gather and be and talk about, like, the things that we did together. All right, Mother Mary. Okay. Didn't take long, and we have three. All right, let's start with truth. Truth. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. I feel like there's no other way to go. Why not just be truthful? Um, and I feel like relating to all areas of your life and just the truth of the universe. You know what I mean? But notice how it's asking you to be lovingly honest with yourself first, and then others. And then we have God. I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. God's paying attention. And then beautiful hope. This is like the star card. Hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Interesting, right? I trust that God. And God comes out right before that, asking you to be lovingly honest with yourself and others, but then knowing that you're being heard, not just heard, but like wonderful solutions and brilliant plans that are in store for you. Hope. You know, Again, it reminds me of the star card. So keeping hope alive, even when you feel like everything is going against you, know that the tides will turn. They will turn. Okay, let's put these up here. And let's bring out Archangel Raphael. All right, interesting. We've got quite a few. Divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with, and then it has in parentheses, name the person in need, and for helping with, and then describe the situation. I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. We have inner authority. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. And then last but not least, improving health. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. I feel like they're talking about right now, like just the energy that we got. Inner authority, trust, like trust yourself, especially because we have this energy from Mother Mary and divine intervention right here. Trust that inner voice, have faith, hope, keep it alive. And then I just love improving health. And by the way, this person is working with flowers. And I feel like for some, I know for me, like when I'm planting flowers Or something I love to do is buy like petunias, and I love the deadhead flowers. It's very soothing to me. Um, but I feel that like it's almost like I am getting lost within a garden and just watching it. I mean, look at the blossoms. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the major arcanas. And again, I use these like bullet points, um, but many times they tell their own little story. And then what I find many times is whatever comes through the major arcanas, the psychic tarot is going to let us know exactly what it means if we won't already know. All right. We have the magician, the manifester, we have the devil, card of Capricorn, the magician, the devil, the sun. Beautiful. I just want to get your cards out there and we're going to look at them. Well, we're already looking at them, but I'll tell you what I'm picking up in a minute. I love the sun being here. Here I go. I'm already talking. Um, because it makes me feel, I don't know, like all of a sudden I feel like a warm hug. Like I feel good. I feel loved. We have interesting the Fool. So the Fool is mirroring the Magician. That's pretty powerful energy, Scorpio. The Fool's about something that's brand new. It's about taking a leap of faith. It doesn't have to be brand new. But if it has anything to do with the past, then I've learned some lessons from the past because the Fool only extracts the wisdom of the pack. That's what I feel like the Fool's carrying in his little knapsack, the wisdom of my experiences. But this means something new is opening up. You're about to take a leap of faith, if you will. It's interesting the Fool's looking into the reading, and then you have the Magician marrying it. So I feel like, especially with the sun, the ability to manifest feels great. Like, I feel like this is a month where, I feel like be very clear what it is that you want this month because I feel like you could certainly manifest it. Now, the devil can talk about temptations. I can talk about illusionary energy, but with the sun there, everything is clear. When the sun comes out, darkness can't hide, shadows cannot hide. So truth will be revealed. It'd be very difficult to keep the truth from yourself or anyone else. But it definitely looks like you want to manifest something. And I love that the sun is like your supporting energy to help bring this about. The sun is like a brand new day. It's interesting. You have three energies that really feel kind of new. The magician is looking back. What else I love is as the fool, like when you learn tarot, you understand that this is all about a fool's journey. We're the fool. And it reminds me of life itself. Like when we come into this lifetime, we're not alone. We're already assigned a whole spiritual team to work with us. Those are your spirit guides, your angels, your archangels, of course, God, Jesus, you know what I mean? Like you have so much divine support. But many times we don't feel that right away. Especially if we're like caught up in a lot of, I wouldn't say bullshit. Like my mind doesn't feel clear. I definitely feel like you need a clear mind here. But I feel like you're about to take this leap of faith. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, anyways, this fool's journey, the first person the fool meets along this new journey is the magician. And the magician's job is to teach the fool that you possess all the gifts that you need to be successful on this next journey. All we need is for you to take that leap of faith. Will you? Well, he's looking again right at the sun. And, the sun is your illuminator. There's that warm hug. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in the psychic churro. And let's go deeper. Let's see where the fool's going. Where you're going. Let's see what you're manifesting. And I love that you're manifesting out of the light. I feel like if you've been around illusionary energy, I feel like that's coming to an end. Now, if it's coming from a person, then it would probably have to be you that ends it. But I feel energetically that energy like wanting naturally to end. All right. Didn't take long at all. Look at that. The Ace of Wands, passion ignited. Here we go. We have financial and material changes. Interesting because that fits with exactly what I was picking up on. Some of you, these changes, I feel like would be very good changes. And I love the Ace of Wands right next to it. It's like you take the fool, whose greatest mentor is the magician, teaching the fool that you truly can manifest. You're the one who's creating your life by your decisions, your actions, or your non actions. So I feel like in this material and financial changes, it's like signs are being sent. You're going to feel, you're going to feel something. And then we have the death card. So your major arcana, it's called transformation in this deck. Closing of a door. But it's about a new door opening. So some of you, literally, you could be changing jobs. Or, for some reason, all of a sudden I got changing strategies. So maybe I had like certain ideas in place, but they don't feel like they were paying off. So you change your strategy. And that seems to change everything. The death card, transformation, rebirth, closing of doors. Well, it's sitting right next to a 5, which means change. And I kind of, I get this feeling of wherever I'm dissatisfied, the truth, I feel like, is definitely going to be revealed. You're going to feel it. Some of you are just going to be frustrated if there's no change, and that may be the energy that then ultimately brings in change. Again, the fool's the one who has to take that leap of faith, but his mentor is right there, and the fool is heading right into the sun's energy. That can only be good. That can only be good. All right, let's keep going. Here's my children right there, Leo and Scorpio. We have obstacles and challenges. Interesting how the death card has 2 5s around it. I think I'm going to take 5 across, though. There's your other 5. obstacles and challenges. It's like coming under the fool's energy. But the person in the death card is looking right over at that. I feel like some of you, I feel like you've had enough of something. And I feel like you're realizing that for things to change, it has to start with you. Like, be the change that you want in the world. Um, but these obstacles and challenges, I feel like this is what has gotten in your way, but I definitely don't feel like this is following you. And remember, again, fives speak of change. And then the death card, transformation or closing of a door so that a new door can open. Again, I may be rethinking something. Let's see what mirrors the Ace of Wands, that passion that's going to be ignited. We have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting because in the Three of Pentacles, um, well, you can see recognition and reward. And I feel like for those who are not receiving recognition and rewards probably meaning like, don't reward me without giving me a raise. It reminds me of like when I was young and I had a job in a restaurant. They gave me a supervisor, or it was a shift supervisor's job. And I said, well, what's the raise with that? And they said, well, there's really no difference in the money. It's just the title. So I said, well, no, thank you. I don't want to do more work for the same money. Now, I was young. Um, but I feel this as a sense of your power. I feel like you are being very truthful with yourself. You're understanding the things that just are not working out. You're understanding your worth and what you bring to the table. Normally in the Three of Pentacles, other people really are admiring what you do. I mean, that's the recognition of it. And in the Three of Pentacles, it's about your individuality and celebrating that. Even if no one else does, you need to celebrate it. And I feel rewards, oh, they'll come because it's mirroring this ace where it's saying passion ignited. So if one thing is not paying off, then I feel like your guides are like stimulating your mind to help you make some real decisions. But that means that they're showing you different avenues, new possibilities, right? The full new beginnings. The magician, what do I want to create? I have the wisdom, and I feel like what this is saying also, because I know a lot of you have like really worked on your spirituality. So you have that. And I feel like, when you have your spirituality intact, very hard for anyone to pull any wool over your eyes. All right, we have the tower. So interesting. I don't know why, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is you giving a tower. I feel like you're looking for change. Um, or let me put it a different way. Some of you may not be looking so much for change, but I definitely feel like you're looking for the recognition of what it is you bring to the table. And you should be recognized for that. That's the thing. That's what your spiritual team is saying. Like they recognize it. And those who don't, well, bye bye. See you later. Wouldn't want to be you. Okay. Just keep going. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the tower as in, like, oh my God, a tower. I don't feel that. I feel, if anything, it's you. It's you deciding, I feel like it's you deciding what doors to close. Again, all these fives, well, two fives, but both of them are, let's just say, not the easiest energy. And, I want to say, if you lost a job for whatever reason, because I feel like some people are losing jobs who really don't deserve to lose their jobs, but for whatever reason, I feel like this is recreating yourself. Like you have the ability to recreate yourself. And I hope that's what you do, because I feel like the energy is really backing you up. Like, I feel like there's nothing you cannot manifest, but you really need to trust in yourself. Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal, coming under this five. So, eights are about a new beginning. This new beginning, I'm not going to lie, maybe it's not that easy, or maybe it wasn't that easy. I have a feeling for many of you it's already taken place. Eight of Cups usually is an emotional issue. This is where, well, I actually love this image because I feel like this is someone releasing past energy, releasing old emotional hurts, memories. It doesn't mean you lose the memories. It just means that you no longer feel the pain of it. This is you allowing yourself to have a new beginning. And by the way, the person in the Eight of Cups is heading towards the Nine of Cups, and that is inner harmony, and it is fulfillment of wishes. So it may be important that, and this could be another reason why I felt, I don't feel like anything serious in your health, but the issues I was picking up on, I could see it being like more worry than anything. And this is releasing that. Sometimes I feel like it's just telling myself that, listen, not all cups are meant to work out. Some cups are stepping stones to the next. So a new beginning after the tower and after emotional release. Kind of like you're not going to let anybody come in between you and your dreams any longer. And I do feel like your spiritual team, um, I definitely feel their guidance here. So try to be in the present moment. That's where you'll receive your signs. Some of you, this is your signs. But you'll receive more. As you continue to move forward, I feel like you'll feel that guidance. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus, which is your opposite. It says right here, wisdom. So, another five, by the way. So now the death card is like a five, a five, a five. This is a good five. I mean, I'm not going to say these aren't like, financial and material changes. Well, that can be a good thing. But I feel like, maybe it happens in a way that I didn't exactly expect. But I feel like in the long run, I'll understand it. And I'm saying the long run, probably in the short run, actually. The Hierophant is about your faith, your belief system, your morals, and I feel like as you become more spiritually inclined, you want those around you to also be, they don't have to be like as spiritually inclined as you are, but, it's a difference of like, as I raise my vibration, I no longer am interested in lower vibrational energy. It's just natural. And I feel like as you raise your vibration, because I feel like you definitely don't want to lower your vibration to be with someone else or to work with someone else. The wisdom of your experiences, I feel like have taught you well. And now there's some changes happening. There's some new beginnings. We have the waiting game under obstacles and challenges. It's like you're saying, win, Sandy, win. And then conflict and defeat. Interesting. Another 5. Holy 5s. So we have 4 5s out here. Could you actually be going through 5 or 4 changes? Well, recognition and reward, and then conflict and defeat. I feel like it's one or the other. The waiting game right before that. To me, it feels like I know my worth now. I know what I bring to the table in all areas of your life. And I don't feel like you're waiting. Maybe you were. Again, some of you may be asking for a promotion or even looking for a new job. But again, I feel like you're going to be inspired. Conflict and defeat mirroring the Tower, it really is a good thing. Though I know it can feel difficult, but it really is a good thing. Ultimately, the Death card connected to wisdom, your major arcana connected to wisdom. Well, let's just say that's the journey you've been on, gaining this wisdom. So I feel like these 5s are challenges that, in a way, maybe we needed to get through. I feel like also the recognition of like you recognizing like all that you bring to the table in all areas again. Some of you are like, when are these challenges going to end? Well, because it's mirroring the full, it feels like soon. And that 5 and a 2, which is a 7, to me, a very spiritual number. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Like you're growing spiritually, leaps and bounds. And it doesn't mean you're even in a spiritual business, but it's part of who you are now. It's just part of who you are. And be proud of that. 3 and the 5 and 8, a new beginning. That means maybe these conflicts are coming to an end. I feel like really one of the main things this is saying is because you are finding emotional balance now, because you have dealt with these obstacles, this conflict that feels like it kept getting in front of you. Like I try to take a step forward and then boom, there's a conflict, there's a challenge. But I feel like as you go through them, if more challenges seem to raise their head, I feel like now it's like you can get through it very quickly. Again, I feel like it's all because of your own truth. See what's on the bottom of the deck. Movement, choices, and decisions. That makes sense. That makes sense. Memories of love underneath that. Some of you have love on the brain. Love on the brain. Who's that? Rihanna? I think sang that song. You know, else I feel like Scorpio with the sun here, it's going to illuminate, like if there's about to be a challenge or an obstacle, I feel like it illuminates it for you. And where I was going to go right, I decide, you know what? I'm going to go left. I've been down this path before, so I'm taking this path over here. All right, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. And I want to remind you again what Mother Mary sent out: truth, God, and hope. Keep that hope alive, because I feel like the changes that are coming, if you so accept, they feel life changing, but really in the best of ways. I definitely feel like some of you have been through it though. You know what I mean? It's like, win, Sandy, win. Well, the full looking at the sun makes me feel, and even your major arcana, right? Closing old doors, locking it, throwing away the key. Even in the Five of Pentacles, normally it shows someone who's, their head is down. They're kind of focusing on what they have lost. But I wish we could see it, but there's a key that is behind that person that opens a brand new door. So the death card being right next to it, I feel like you found that key and you're unlocking that new door. And hello, sun. I mean, right away. If nothing else, it's clarity. So, for these movements, choices, or decisions, I feel like with the Ace of Wands, trust your intuition here. More than anything, trust your intuition. All right, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to give him a shuffle. Give him a cut. And we're going to start at the beginning, but we are going to read it as a whole. I'm just taking one more glance around. Interesting, because we have the 1, 3, 5, and we're missing the 4. And the 4 could certainly talk about one's stability, one's foundation. So maybe some of you have been feeling unbalanced. I don't know how you couldn't have felt that way. But again, I think that's what was. All right. Sure, my cards are in the upright. They are. So let's see why the magician is activating. Number one, it is your heart chakra that's being activated. Wow. 5 of Wands, but it's in reverse. I'll take it. So, by the way, another 5. Hello. This is drama. This is fighting. This is the energy of a lot of ego, Nobody wanting to back down from the fight. But there really are no winners. Well, I shouldn't say that. I feel like the winner is the one who walks away. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. It doesn't necessarily mean you're walking away from people, but I feel like you're making a statement of if you carry drama, you're at the wrong house. Keep on moving. Don't knock on my door. And why am I saying that? Because it's in reverse. So you're just no longer taking it. You're no longer allowing yourself, let's say if it's work related, well, sometimes you can't just quit a job. But what you can do is not allow yourself to get pulled into their drama. It just won't serve you. But, honestly, I feel like you're better than. Hey, no more vibes, please, unless they're good. Okay, well, I will take this. The Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Right over your financial and material changes. So, such a beautiful energy. This is guardian angel energy. To me, this is a special spirit guide that steps forward who is very involved in your life. Why? Because I have a feeling you lived life with them before. Just how I see my kids here. My son has crossed over, but do I think that he is one of my daughter's biggest guides? I do. So the Knight of Pentacles comes with a message. The first message is patience. And the second message is I come at the right time. Not before, not after. That can mean that there was some clearing you needed to do. If you're interested in this, but why would you not be? This Knight of Pentacles brings in a pentacle, and the pentacle is truly meant to enhance your life, really in all ways. I kind of love this coming over your money house because I do feel, especially the second half of April, I just feel like unexpected money, like money coming from different sources. Some of you, it's giving you the way to create, if that's what you want to do, like start a business. It's really whatever you want to do with it. But the reason why this night comes at the right time, it's so that you can take full advantage of it. Imagine that it came in while you were tied up in all this drama. Chances are you would just miss the sign. But because you're not tied up in that drama, or you're ending that, now it feels like the right time. And I kind of love the magician also touching that energy. We have the Queen of Wands next. So the Queen of Action. Can be Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, or what the heck, Aries. I have a feeling someone asked their spirit guides to have me say Aquarius. And so I just did. But anyways, I really read it as you, to be honest. And I feel like what you're doing is you're taking this ace and you're taking what this Knight of Pentacles is bringing in, and it's go time for you. I like how she's lighting this flame. Feels symbolic. Like, I'm just letting the universe know that my flame is lit. Your heart chakra is being activated. And now she lights this flame. This queen is someone who follows what she's passionate about. And again, your spiritual team telling you, showing you that we're going to put this passion within you so that you really can, let's just say, enhance your life. But it will take your human action. And that's what the Queen does. She gives the human action. But again, she follows her desires, her passions. She's not a fear-based energy. Often feel like the Queen of Wands, moves first, thinks about it later. But I feel like she also has that wisdom, like she knows when to follow this flame and when not to. But because it's coming right next to this King of Pentacles, whose promise is a pentacle that will truly enhance your life, she's saying yes. There's no doubt. Like, there's just no doubt in my mind that you're accepting what this night is bringing in. It's like, yes, and thank you. What took you so long? Well, I had to wait until you cleared some energy. Six of Cups over obstacles and challenges. Interesting. This is memories of love. But this is memories, these are good memories. Can be childhood memories. Can certainly talk about someone you already know. But it doesn't even have to mean this lifetime. Because I feel like we're all soulmates. I really do. But this could talk about a particular person. I mean, it is coming over obstacles and challenges. However, I really don't feel like it's coming from this energy. I feel like this is more current energy. And this would definitely be past energy. So, we'll see. There's our 6. Coming through memories of love. And just let me also say, and I just feel like this is just for a couple people, but I feel like if you're in love with anyone who kind of like keeps you on a hook, like, are we or aren't we? Will we or won't we? I don't know. I feel like certainly you can ask those questions and then accept whatever truth comes back to you. But I feel like if this is talking, again, I feel like I'm only talking to a few people, but I feel like if there's not a positive response, take that as your answer. Why? Because there are other things that want to open up for you, probably new people. Now, again, I felt that for just a few. We have the Hierophant, again, double Taurus on the board, another 5. Wisdom, right? Over recognition and reward. It's like recognizing your wisdom. Yeah, the Hierophant is light energy. Interesting, it's mirroring another 5. That drama, ego. But over here, you know what I feel like you're just doing? I feel like you're looking at your life, you're questioning it in a way of like, what is coming between me and my success? And I mean that in all areas of your life. I mean that in money. I mean that in love. I mean that in everything. Because I feel like with the Hierophant's energy mirroring that drama, this is you definitely rising above. And I definitely feel spiritual. What's the word I want to use? Like proud. Like, like we're so proud of you. And you may say, but look at how I messed up. But you didn't mess up. You were learning. You were growing. And sometimes those lessons, that growth, comes from the most difficult lessons. But this is you rising above. Some of you could certainly have a Taurus who is admiring you from afar. I say from afar, it doesn't have to mean like they live far away. But what I mean is, I feel like they may not have spoken those words, but I definitely feel like you're being admired. Um, and I'm hoping it's in all areas that, it's like the spotlight is on you, but in the best of ways. It's like pointing out all that you are, all that you've become. The person you are today because of these experiences and how you've overcome them. And you've learning, the one thing you have to learn how to do, Scorpio, is close doors. That is your major arcana, right? Transformation and learning how to flow with it instead of resist it. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles over the Tower. Kind of giving the King a bad rap already. Uh, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have Capricorn and Taurus on the board. Look at this, the world. Your next chapter. This is why we're seeing all these fives. This is an opportunity to not only overcome them, but to understand them. Again, this is what gives you this wisdom. So, this is signifying that a new chapter is opening up in your life. Well, we know that with the Fool and the Magician, but the power that you have in really manifesting the life that I feel like you truly wish for. Now, it's coming over the Eight of Cups where it's saying emotional withdrawal. But again, this person at the water's edge, letting the tides take away my worries. And the Knight of Pentacles right above that. So, this night is part of this next chapter. This night may be exactly what helps open up this new chapter. And the World card to me is the most spiritual time in your life. A lot of people ask why. Well, the World card is the last major arcana. And to me, this is what my spirit guides have put in me for, years, that to read it as it is the closest energy to God. It's the closest energy to divine. And you never lose that. So it's like this spiritual growth that you are gaining. You'll never lose it. And it really does become just part of who you are. It's like walking hand in hand with your spiritual team. But here comes that blessing. Okay. It feels like simply, well, I know it's not simple, but the more emotional clarity I can find, the more I can let go of the things that just didn't work out. Yes, I want to have wisdom over some of these cups, but some of the cups were just free will, you know, decisions that I made that maybe weren't the best decision to make, but that still taught you something. So don't regret because everything has taught you, and it's why you are the person you are today. We have the Knight of Swords over wisdom, could be communication. I feel like a knight is sent by a queen or a king. And I'm saying that because I feel like that means that their energy is also evolved. You know, it just means that you are on what I feel like the same vibrational level, let's say. But this is looking right over at the world. And I love that wisdom is part of this communication. So let's keep going. Well, my little risk taker. So it's interesting because I often call the Page of Wands my Fool, and it is mirroring the Fool. This is someone who, and I do feel like it's you, though it can be a younger fire sign, but I feel like it's this Ace of Wands that's really inspiring you to take a chance on something. Number one, on yourself. And I feel like, the Page of Wands, this person's life, this is someone who, they don't let fear come in between, like whether I should do something or not. Again, they're passion driven. And I do feel like this page does fall, like does have these towers. But the difference with this page is this page gets back up again. So you can hold me down for a little while, but not for long. Okay. Some of you, this could be this page who may be communicating with you because it's coming under the Six of Cups. So again, someone that you might already know. To me, age, if it's someone you already know, then you probably have known him for a while. Temperance, beautiful, divine timing. So another message speaks of patience first, but sometimes it's the universe being patient with us, waiting for us to make these changes. I mean, all these fives. Some of the changes you asked for, some of you didn't ask for. But even though some of them have been very difficult, what they've really done is help you to evolve. And yes, sometimes they come through difficult lessons. But this is about trusting in divine timing. I feel like all is working out, even though it may not feel like it. But the day will come very soon where I feel like many of you are going to understand, like, your plight journey. Like, why did I have to go through all that? Temperance is like, look at what it taught you. Look how wise you are now. It almost feels like the Empress's energy is already on the table, though she's not out yet. I'm saying yet. We'll see if she comes out. But she doesn't even need to come out because I already feel her energy. And I feel it's you. Male or female, by the way. All right, let's go right underneath. By the way, Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. We have the Three of Cups under the King of Pentacles over the Tower and mirroring that Five of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles, which we also have on the bottom of the deck. Oh, with that memories of love. Well, there's the Emperor. Interesting. Hmm. Anyway, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, it's putting the ball in your court. That means that what this knight is bringing in, it's coming in, and you're making the decision, yay or nay. They call it the juggler's card because sometimes you can feel like, I got a lot of balls up in the air. Can I really catch another one? I honestly feel like it's more about using one's logical mind and not your fear-based mind. It doesn't feel like there's a need. Just because of the energy it's mirroring the world, the Knight of Pentacles, again, guardian angel energy, and the Magician. Now, this King of Pentacles, he has the Three of Cups underneath him. And normally, this is the energy of joy, rejoicing, and celebration. But something is telling me that this person celebrates all the time. You know what I mean? Like all the time. It's like I feel like it's an excuse to drink. It's an excuse to lower vibrational energy. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with drinking. I'm just saying, has it become an issue? It kind of feels like it did. And it makes sense because for some reason I'm picking up drinking and I could see drama and drinking being combined. Like here we are trying to love, but, you know, this drinking causes us to fight, which so on and so on and so on. Now, it doesn't have to be drinking, but I am picking something up that this king, well, I feel like it's the king who brings a lot of drama. Okay, we will go back and look at him, but let's keep going for the time being. So we have the Knight of Pentacles now. Um, Again, I want to remind you it's right above the world, which is your next chapter. And I often feel what happens in the world's energy is something that lasts for the rest of our lives, if we so choose, because we do have free will. If we didn't have free will, then I feel like it would just last for the rest of our lives. But it's okay to take a moment and think about it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, think about it if you need to. But trust your guidance. I feel like if there's going to be red flags, then you will notice them. But truth be told, I feel like the days of red flags can be behind you. And if there's any flags, it's like a flag of let's go. That doesn't make sense. Hmm. We could actually have two people who may be in similar energy. It could even be divine helping to guide two people together. But listen, if divine is guiding you together, then it has the opportunity to really be fruitful. Again, you're saying yes or no. Scorpio, I feel like you're not taking any more bullshit. Like, I've had it with the bullshit. I've had it with drama. I've had it with these challenges. It's not how I want to live my life. It's not how I want to live my life anymore. I feel like you're becoming very clear. And I feel your growth. And I feel your abilities. And they don't lie in just one area. I feel like there's many things that you have talents to do. All right. Hello, Ace of Wands again. Look at that. Over or under the Knight of Swords. That might be communication. But listen, coming over the Hierophant, I like that a lot. And this Ace of Wands is mirroring the Sun. Feels like someone wants to take action. I almost feel like two heart chakras are being activated on purpose. Some of you may not have had like really good love in your life for a while. This may change that. Again, it's going to be up to you. But I feel like, because I do feel like this is communication, but it's truthful communication. And again, mirroring the Sun. Listen, no one can lie to you when the sun is out, or they can lie to you, but you'll know it. You'll see it. You'll feel it immediately. Now, I don't feel that, but I'm just saying that to give you some comfort. So this is exciting. Okay. Queen of Cups. Look at this queen. She's holding this cup in her hand. She's looking towards the future, mirroring not only the Fool, but the Six of Cups with the Page of Wands in between. Interesting. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on you. Hello, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Successful self-employment. So if you have your own business, or if you've been thinking of starting one, this is a great omen of true success. You do have to put your focus on it. But listen, don't think that you only have to focus on your money or creativity. Because I do feel like love is showing itself also. But I feel like this is fantastic. I feel like for those who maybe have been asking for promotion, you get it. Again, it's money that makes you feel independent. That's really the energy of this card, is independence. Now, doesn't mean like I want to be alone, though 9 is a singular energy. And the great news is this is you creating this wealth, so to speak. It's you. You are the sole benefactor of your hard work. And then, hello, Will. Hello, Destiny. It makes me feel like you just have these natural talents and they are showing themselves. Um, I feel like there's opportunity here. Really, I feel like in a lot of different areas, existing jobs. I feel like if I'm asking for that promotion, I'm getting it. If I'm not going to get it, then I may look elsewhere. And I feel like if you do, you will find like the perfect place. Now, I'm not saying just quit your job. Um, but what I am saying is if you definitely feel that you're not being recognized for what you bring to the table and the wages are like not that great, then I feel like you have every right to ask for your worth. This is about your destiny. This is about a destined time that's opening up. What's the difference? Well, sometimes we could be in a karmic time. That may be a time when we're paying back karma from previous lifetimes. That's what karma is about. Like sometimes if, let's say, you dealt with someone who's very, very, very difficult, don't be surprised if in a past life you were very, very, very difficult. And now you have to experience it. Now that goes all ways, by the way. We all do. But it also gives you the opportunity to pay that karma off and forever, for eternity. Man, I have to say your money, though I do feel like there are a few issues with it, but boy, do I see the improvement. I feel those who have their own business, maybe use your voice in some way. I have to tell you, the first thing I felt when I got the Knight of Swords is someone writing a book. I didn't say that. I don't know why. But it's the first thing I got, like someone is writing. And I feel like it pays off. Don't forget temperance. It's all about your divine timing, your major arcana. It's allowing this transformation to happen. All these fives, some of these fives are what would serve you to let go of. And the other fives speak of the wisdom that you have gained. So, how do I love seeing the world with temperance and the world and the wheel and the King of Pentacles? Two aces of wands, two sixes of cups, kinda two foals, because I do call the page of wands my foal, and you're connected to it. Listen, I feel like the one thing is I feel like you're no longer like in this holding pattern. And if anyone has kept you in this holding pattern, I feel like you're breaking free. You know, if nothing else, a Nine of Pentacles means that you are feeling independent within yourself. And when you feel that way, you don't take other people's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like when you feel strong, when you know you can take care of you, then I have no need for anybody else's bullshit. I don't know why I keep using that word. Hmm. All right. I was gonna go to the King of Pentacles, but I think I want to look at the Knight of Pentacles first. Because the Knight of Pentacles is connected to the Magician, your ability to manifest, and knowing that, which then opens up the next chapter, the world. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and look what she's holding. There's that pentacle. She's holding it in her hand. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles tells you. Like, I bring you in a pentacle that comes into your physical world. Like it's tangible. She's holding it. Now, can represent Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But honestly, I feel like it's you holding the pentacle that this Knight of Pentacle promises to bring in. It's like in your hands. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to create? How do you want your life to look? I feel like there's all kinds of opportunities that you can use this for. And by the way, I feel like once I recognize the Knight of Pentacles energy, that I really am receiving this help, then I'm much more open. Because I feel like it's not a one-time thing. It's like as I move along this journey, as I'm trusting more and more in my spiritual team, and I'm taking full advantage of the gifts that they're giving me, well, more and more will follow. I can't help but think that this king down here, boy, there's the king and the queen connected, but her back is to him. So I feel like this pentacle that this knight is bringing in, I feel like it was meant for your hands, in your hands alone. It's your gift, it's your blessing, but it's certainly well earned. So let's go ahead and look at this king. Like, part of me doesn't want to, but I will. Um, forget what I was going to say. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay. So some of you could certainly be hearing from this king. And it puts you in a question, like, should I or shouldn't I? Seven of Cups can talk about what feels like chaotic energy. So the first thing I would say is if you know that they're still carrying drama, that's your clue. If they make you feel that way, like chaotic, the uncertainty of it all, that's your clue. And then you look at the Ten of Wands. Well, it feels like all the responsibility on your shoulders. Is that what I want? By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, your guides are ushering in someone new, even if it's someone old. But I wouldn't be surprised if this person also will speak, may even try to confuse you in a way. Are they doing it on purpose? I don't know. And I mean that because I kind of feel like in a way, I feel sorry for this king. But I also feel like the issues in this king's life are issues that he or she has created on their own. Again, because I feel like your vibration is raising, then I feel like it has to be a must. So if some of you are interested in this communication, don't, again, don't lower your vibration because look at how you are evolving here. Don't go back if it is something that, again, has drama. Communication could be like iffy here and there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling that great about him. I want to take one card over that. But when we get the star, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Maybe you are wishing someone can turn around Someone could be the person that you really hope that they would be. I'm not going to say they can't evolve because they can. They have the same opportunities that we have. Spiritually, I'm speaking. So I feel like just be careful what you're wishing for. Again, the magician, it can certainly make dreams come true. And I do feel like dreams are coming true. But, just give this person enough time to reveal to you whether there really has been change. Let's put it that way. If there has been change, you should be able to pick it up intuitively. And if there hasn't been change, you'll also pick that up intuitively. I feel like there's just something that, it's interesting because I feel like this king may have his hooks in you, but I feel like there's something that has their hooks within the king also. And this is their work. This is something that they have to deal with, overcome, especially if they want you in their life. They have to know your worth. Sometimes there's those people, as you start to do better, as you start to find new love interest, sometimes these type of people can come back. Like, wait a minute, you haven't called me in 2 weeks, and now you want to come back. Or, you don't treat me like I'm one of the most important people in your lives. Like, I want to be a partner. And I didn't feel like your partner. There was too much uncertainty. So I'm not going to say, first of all, it's your free will decision. That's kind of what the Two of Pentacles is, your free will. So I do feel like some of you are wishing for this king, and it may happen. So the best advice I guess I can give is, again, no need to take it fast. Give people an opportunity to reveal to you exactly who they are. And sometimes that takes time. But now, pardon me, I don't feel him in a bad light all of a sudden. I feel him stuck within his own issues. But these issues, I feel like, are issues that only he can deal with. Okay. All right. Enough attention to the king. Look at this. One more. Three of Swords. Okay. So, this king has broken your heart. Not only broken your heart, but again, that Ten of Wands means, to me, if this is relating to love, where it feels like you carried the weight of the relationship. But there it is. Okay. Let's pick this up. We'll pick up the Queen also. Because now I want to go to the opposite end of the table. And I want to look at Temperance. Talks about divine timing. And that you can trust in. The Nine of Pentacles. Independent success. Even if you're working for a company, it's still what you bring to the table. The will. Your destiny. You're right before that, looking over. You have a cup in your hand. The Knight of Wands. Wow. Passion. Fast moving energy. Sometimes this is the feeling of being swept off your feet. But you know what? If this is relating to love at all, what a perfect time. Because again, when you feel strong on your own, then I feel like you're much more open. You know what I mean? Like, because maybe over here, I was counting on someone else's money, but now I have my own money. And I do kind of feel like you're going to be swept off your feet, but in a very passionate type way. But let's not forget that your destiny, it's like pre-written, so to speak. And I say that because Temperance is the one who's ushering all this in. And often, not in this image, but often you'll see Temperance mixing loving waters between two cups, soulmates. But what she's doing is making sure each cup is equally filled. In other words, that they're both on the same vibration. And until they are, it's kind of like she holds it back, but giving them both opportunity for this growth. Well, because the Knight of Wands isn't now there, I feel like it's go time. Like it's just about to happen. Not sure anything else wants to come out with it. We have the Hermit, who did flip itself around. Interesting, you have two Virgo cards connected here. But I have to tell you, I feel like when the Hermit is turned around, first of all, we're in the year of the Hermit. This is the final year of a 9-year cycle. This year really is meant to reflect, to go within. But it's really so you know what you want. You know what you don't want. I feel like the Hermit has gone through the dark night of the soul. The Hermit is seeking this wisdom. While we have actual wisdom on the table, this person is shining their beacon of light outwardly. And I definitely feel like that's your energy. Even if you're in terrible situations, I feel like you still shine brightly. But because it's in reverse, it's almost like the ability to move out of this 9 and into the Magician's energy. The Magician's energy 2026 will be the energy of the Magician. But we don't have to wait, right? It's like when you find this spiritual clarity, when you realize that you are the light, you are your own savior. It doesn't mean divine's not helping you. They are. But this is you really recognizing the power you have within your own life. And I feel like that's why it's in reverse. Now, some may disagree with me, and that's fine. I do want you to trust your own intuition. But, that's the thing with tarot. And why I haven't done lessons is because I go more by what I'm feeling, what I feel my guides want me to say. And I'm still trying to find a way of teaching that. I mean, I do have, I'm getting closer and closer to doing a membership for learning tarot. And we'll probably also go live for that. I haven't done that yet. But I do have like lessons, and I have a lot saved. I just haven't brought it into action yet. But this is probably the year. Okay. Wow. Um, okay. Gonna look at one more thing. I want to look at the Six of Cups. Because the Six of Cups, yes, it's coming over obstacles and challenges. But part of me is feeling like it has nothing to do with them. We have the moon, card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer. The moon can certainly speak of uncertainties, but it's also very dreamy energy. By the way, we have the sun and the moon right there, the masculine and the feminine now connected by the Six of Cups. It's almost like, well, we saw the Emperor, but it could also be energy that just feels like a dream. Judgment, look at that. So, your spiritual team calling you to the present moment. That's what these aces of wands are about. That's what all these aces are about. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. Temperance, the world. This is your spiritual team calling you to the present moment because there's signs. There's signs that are going to guide you. Boy, do I kind of feel like signs are guiding maybe two. Because I'm looking at that Six of Cups, and I do right now feel like that is, again, someone you know, but it doesn't even have to be this lifetime. This may, and again, some of you, I feel like you've been paying off like hard karma, but I feel like you did. You've come to that clarity, and this feels like the perfect time. And I also love that you feel much more independent. And I feel like that's a great time to fall in love, right? Because again, I don't need you to come in and take care of me. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't welcome it, but that's not the purpose. That's not my main purpose of saying yay or nay to you. Again, there is happy memories here, but judgment, it's about a rebirth. Same as the death card. Looking right down at you, and you're holding this cup in your hand with this Ace of Wands right behind you. It's like the passion that ignites you, that keeps you moving forward. This could be unexpected. Oh my gosh. Four of Wands. Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. I have nothing bad here to say. Um, so the Three of Wands, you're doing exactly what your spiritual team is asking you to do. The person in the Three of Wands is living in the present moment. The person in the Three of Wands has found gratitude. It doesn't mean everything in my life is perfect, but the things that are, I'm giving gratitude for. The person in the Three of Wands trust within divine timing. And that is literally what they're saying. Like, I trust that you will bring my ships in, my blessings, but in their divine timing. I trust that. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to stay as optimistic as I can. The Four of Wands, a commitment, but not just any old commitment. This is a type of love where I feel like when the people come together in the Four of Wands, I feel like they never want to separate. So it feels like, what may be unexpected, but yet maybe in a way you're wishing for. And maybe it's subconsciously, it could be even dreams with the moon right there. Before Sam and I got together, and he would be the Six of Cups to me. Um, when my life, when I was going through difficult times, I remember like going to bed at night and just like closing my eyes, when my mind was overthinking because I'm a Virgo. And I would just imagine like, I wonder how Sam and I's life would have been if we would have stayed together. We broke up as teenagers. Um, you know what I mean? So maybe subconsciously I was helping to manifest him because out of the blue, he then calls me like 40 years after the fact, and we now live together. We now have this commitment. And that's why I call it a commitment because not everybody wants to get married. I also love that there's it looks like a little girl. I feel like it represents like if you have kids and they have kids, that it all blend seamlessly. I'll love your kids, you'll love my kids. And I feel like it would take a lot to then break these two up. It wouldn't be them breaking themselves up. You know, maybe this king tries to make a repeat appearance, but if you're in this energy, well then I feel like immediately you're saying no. Wow. And this is all being brought out by your spiritual team. So there's nothing that you cannot trust in this energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and oh, I forgot to tell you that I'm also going to do the clarifying love situations pre-shuffled, but we'll give them a shuffle. So let's start with them, and then we'll bring in the romance angels, and then I will let you be. I will let you be so you can get on to living, get on to loving. Just so you know, with these cards, there's a message on, depending on which way it falls out, they each have their message. So yours fell out as beloved wisdom. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. Interesting. Beloved wisdom. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. I just feel like reading what's here also. I just want to know awakened rebirth. Become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. Man, do I feel like both apply here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have felt called to read that. Okay. But it truly looks like spiritual awakenings. Um, Definitely, I see you evolving tremendously. And it is because you're trusting more and more and more within yourself, within your abilities. You're saying no to drama filled people. You're just cutting it out of your life. That alone, I feel like lets the sun shine again. You're following, you know what I feel like your guides are showing you? Like, I feel like you're picking up the signs so much clearer now. To me, that means your mind is also clear. Doesn't mean there's like, I'm not thinking, like, if I have money issues, like, I don't think about that. But I'm not allowing myself to, like, wallow in it, I guess. Temporal bonds. In the realms of flighty bonds, true connections waver, but endure. Four of Wands right there. In the realm of flighty bonds, true connections waver, but endure. That's probably why I said I felt like nobody could come and break these two up. All right. Actually, let me pick these up and let's bring out the romance angels. You know, what a truly abundant reading you have. Um, you know, after what feels like a period of difficulties, issues, but I feel like one by one, you're checking them off your list. And symbolically, you're telling the universe you're ready. You're ready for what's new. You're ready for something exciting. You're ready for more abundance in your life. And it definitely feels like you're ready for love. Now, if you're not ready for love, that's okay. You don't have to be ready for love, but that doesn't mean that this love won't show. It's just what will you do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Look at that. Pay attention to the red flags. Why did I say that already? The signs are cautioning you. Okay, I feel like, well, we know who that is. Now, the good news with that is it's letting you know that your spiritual team will send those signs. And try to trust in that. It doesn't necessarily mean red flags are on their way. It just means that I feel you're more and more open. I feel like you probably had red flags, probably ignored them, which most of us do in the beginning. All right, you deserve love. Yes, you do. You are lovable, sometimes to a fault. And I mean that in the most beautiful way because you do care. You do care for others. You deserve love. And look at this very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, yes, love, but also money. Well, life. Let's just say, let's just say life. And let's just say, you know, it feels like as you learn to love yourself again, as you realize that you really are lovable, and those who didn't love you in the way you deserved, well, I mean, shame on them. Um, you know, in a way, I want to say it's their loss. I feel like taking one more round and then we'll let it be. Whispering words of wisdom, let it be. Give your relationship a chance. Look at these two. It looks like the lovers. Work on your partnership. Like how they both have wings, both naked. They're being their authentic selves. That can certainly talk about an existing relationship. But I also feel like if it's asking you to give a relationship a chance, then it wouldn't be energy that, again, is of a different vibration of yours. All right. And then look at this, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Here's divine timing right here. She's connected to the wheel. She's connected to the Nine of Pentacles. She has the Hierophant right above her. And then the Fool. Worth waiting for. Not only worth waiting for, but it's also saying very soon. This is letting you know that you have more control over good things happening in your life than you may think. Again, putting those intentions out there. Where I felt this queen was lighting this flame, to me it was symbolic to the universe. Okay, I'm ready to feel again. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Amen. You know, these lower vibrational people that we love, listen, at one time our vibration was also lower. But again, as we raise our own vibration, you know, it's like thinking about the law of attraction. I need to be what it is I want. You know, if I really want great love, I have to be able to give great love. If I really want abundance, then I have to be willing to put in the work. But I feel like even as it relates to work, this Ace of Wands is inspiration. But listen, there's two Aces of Wands. There's two Six of Cups. Judgment now coming right over that. That moon makes me feel like some of you connect through your dream system. You know, you may not even know it. Some of you don't even know it, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. I feel like the biggest thing I could say right now is pull your energy into the current day energy. Think about your future, but think about it through an optimistic lens. Understand that you have the power to change a lot, especially the things that just are not working in your life. You know, again, drama filled people, you're turning your back to that, and that's good. Obstacles and challenges, well, as you go through them and you learn from them, any more obstacles and challenges come in your way, you can just hop right over them. Like, I've seen you before, I know exactly what to do. Your wisdom is like winning. Your spiritual team is everywhere. And then the sun. To me, it's just a promise of a new day where the sun is shining. I feel good. You know, the sun to me brings out your playfulness and allowing yourself to have fun. You know, good, clean fun. But I feel like symbolically, light that flame if you're looking for true love, high vibrational love. And then money, I feel like it's just about knowing your worth. You know, give it all you got. And I feel like others will respond. If they don't, that may give you a clue. You know, then make a decision from there. But I feel like you're being illuminated in a lot of different areas in your life. And again, I feel like, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I feel like money is coming to you from more than just one avenue. I feel like it's coming from different sources, but just like it was meant to be. It's almost like somebody reaches out and sends you like $200 out of the blue. Like if you do YouTube, let's say, and have a channel, every once in a while I'll get a donation. It just literally blows my mind. Um, Truly. And that's kind of the energy I'm feeling, like unexpected, but so welcomed at the same time. You deserve love. It's happening soon. And divine is all around it. I feel like there's nothing you really have to do but try to be the best version of you. Don't let fear stop you. Fear could certainly, try to stop you, but that may be a little test. Okay, we're going to send them one more little test to see if they truly have overcome. But I feel like you have. What an abundant reading. In all ways, Scorpio, in all ways. If you've been having, let's say, what feels like bad luck for a while, well, it feels like your luck is changing. But also allow it to change. Like be proactive within your own life because spirit's being very proactive in your life. Take these signs, take them for real, and decide what you want to do with them. It is up to you. But your heart chakra is being activated for a reason. Even the Nine of Pentacles coming out, I feel like is beautiful. And the wisdom connected to that. Wow. Okay. I could just go on and on and on because I see all the different layers. But ultimately, I feel like what your guides want you to know is you really do deserve to have the best within your life. And if you put the effort in, then that's what you're going to find. Like this may be a period of time where you mark it as a pinnacle, like April 2025 is the time that my life changed. And these are good changes. You dealt with the difficult changes. Now you're heading towards, well, good changes. But these changes are bringing you in true love and true abundance and harmony. Okay, I'm going to let that be. Oh, sometimes I could just go on and on and on and on. And I know that drives some people crazy, but it's just like I feel like I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to make it too long, so I'll let that be. I may end up doing a special reading for you, um, because something tells me, I don't know, we'll see, but I just have a feeling I will. Anyways, guys, I thank you. I love you. Truly love you. Again, you are my soul family. Um, and I welcome anyone who's new. I thank those who have stayed till the end. I know some people have a very hard time. But I feel like the messages reach you when you're ready to hear the messages. And that's something I want to say about tarot readings, or at least my tarot readings. I do feel like they're timeless. And the reason why is because I feel like when you make certain decisions to make certain changes, well, then that opens up these doors. So whenever that happens, maybe it doesn't happen to May for you. Some of you, it's already happened. And you're already on your way to all this, what feels like abundance. So, anyways, I'm going to let that be. I love you guys. I thank you. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye bye.